how did I hide my relationship from like parents, teacher, and some really dumb best friends? My culture has this contract that no dating and relationship are allowed before college. So if I get caught having a girlfriend in China, in my high school, our parents, our teacher will make sure to break us up. So my relationship in China was really just like how Monica and Chandler hide their relationship at the very beginning.
Monica? What time is it?
9.
So how did I hide my relationship from like parents, teacher, and some really dumb best friends? Parents. I put parents at the very beginning because they deserve most of my attention. Not only because they care about the most, but also because when they want to act on something, they can. So they are like the FBI agents, and I'm the most wanted person on their list. So the basic strategy is to go to some place they cannot easily reach, which is school for us. Why? Because if you check out this video, you would understand how crazy our schedule is. Then you would understand that we do not have many other options other than go to school. So even with this crazy schedule, we found still a loophole that on Sunday and Saturday, our class will not start until 8 a.m. in the morning. That was our chance. So what I did was I jumped out of the bed at 5:30 a.m. in the morning and prepare everything, get to the classroom before 6:30. Yes, 6:30. Usually it's more than 1 hour before anyone else would come to school on a Saturday. And she would do the same. So when I arrived at the classroom and I was waiting there, I was like a Timon and put all my attention on my ear and try to recognize every single sound I can catch. Is that her step? Is that her step? Being anxious and excited a little bit for a couple minutes, and then she would finally arrive. Then we would spend the rest of the hours in the classroom having breakfast or chat until the third person coming in. That 1 or 2 hours was pretty much the only time we got to hang out with each other, which is very, very precious. That's something I have been always looking for throughout my high school years. Okay, now you may ask, what about outside school? Do you really have no chance to go outside school? The truth is, yes, there are some time we can meet outside school, but her mother would not let her out normally unless she's going to school. And so she can only come to see me when her mom is not home. And then her mom retired and she was home all the time. So basically my girlfriend could not come out at all. So basically I lost my girlfriend to her mom. It's really, really difficult to make it work when your crime partner is living with another FBI agent. Now teachers. It's more tricky because teachers are like the police officer. They are closer to the entire community and they are street smart. It's like they are trained to detect the relationship between students. And when they find out something suspicious, they will contact the FBI agent. They will bring both our parents to the office and say, okay, kid, for your own good, I don't think we should let you see each other anymore. Let's figure out how to manage this relationship. This should not be happening, etc., etc. So it's very important to make sure that teacher doesn't find out. But because of our crazy schedule, it's really, really difficult because we spend 12 hours in school every day. So the basic schedule can just be, we try not to be seen with each other in public. I understand it sounds weird. You cannot be seen in public. Then what is the relationship really like? But in a culture that forbids relationship or dating, this is pretty much the only way we can go. So what we did was, even when we see each other in the hallway, like run into each other accidentally, we could not stop and chat and hang out. All we can do was just turn our head slightly, not fully, just slightly turn our head and give each other a very romantic side look. I find it very cute when I think back today, but that's all we can do. Like with a look, with a nod to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. It's nice to see you. That's a lot of things. Use your imagination. Yeah, that's basically all we can do. And one more thing I did was, because she was the one who needed to deliver the homework to teacher's office every morning. So I calculate the time, and whenever I find the time is right, she was about to go out of the classroom, I accidentally go out and accidentally run into her, and we give each other another romantic side look. Yeah, that's pretty much what we can do. I'll be honest. Eventually, the teacher find out about my relationship, but it was not because we did a bad job at hiding from our teachers, but because what I'm going to talk about next. So, last but not least, how to hide your relationship from some dumbass friends. This is a very tricky group to manage because they are technically on my side. They are my friends. And they knew that they should keep the secret from the parents, the teachers, and everyone else who should not get involved. They knew that. But they just somehow randomly f***ed up. And you cannot even blame them because that was not even intentional. It just happened. So they were like the person who triggered the alarm when you try to sneak into a car without catching all the attention from the zombies next to you.
Partied with 3 doors down in one of these. It was so
Lucky me, I got one of those in my life. So one day, the physics teacher came to the classroom before the class with the exam score. And then I was chatting with him a few minutes before the class and talking to him and checking my score. Then this dumbass came to us right next to the teacher and said, "Oh, I know, you just want to check her score, right?" Then I felt my blood was cold. And then the teacher was staring at me like the first time Joey found out about Monica and Chandler. And I was like, that was very intense a few minutes. And then it was the class time, so I walked back to my seat while thinking about 146 ways to killing this dumbass. And then I realized the teacher did not have the intention to start the class because he walked towards me and stand in front of my seat and said,
"Okay, Lucia, who's the girl?"
Well, of course, at the very beginning, I hold my ground and said, "No, I'm not telling you for whatever you're saying. I'm not telling you. No." And in my heart, it's like, this is not happening. And don't forget, there are another 45 students looking at us, entire class. So after a few minutes back and forth, he said, "If you don't tell me who the girl is, I will not start class." So, teacher, whoever put those guilt on you, make you feel like others' blood is on your hand. That's what happened. What happened next? I don't want to talk about it. If you ask my suggestion how to deal with those dumbass, easy, just lose them as early as possible. Especially in the zombie land, they will be fine in the zombie land. You may ask why?
Because zombies eat brains and she ain't got it.
So until now, you may think that my relationship was kind of pathetic and sad. But you know what? The truth is, even over 10 years later today, when I look back, it still makes me laugh. It still makes me smile. I really, really cherish those times. I guess because the life at that moment, the expectation in high school was very, very simple. We just want to get to the classroom 1 hour before everyone else and having breakfast, chat with each other. We just want to, like, when we run into each other, give each other a nod and a look. That's all we need. And also because everything was forbidden in terms of a relationship, we do not have much time with each other. So we don't even dare to spend those time arguing or debate or fight. Like every moment counts. Seriously, literally. And then I watched this movie, High School Musical.
And now looking in your eyes.
It blew my mind. I was like, really? Those kids in the US really had a different relationship. I wonder, how was that possible? So you mean your parents and your teacher do not try to break you up? I wonder, how was that like? So if you had one of those experiences, please comment below and let me know how was your high school relationship was like. And like the video if you enjoy the content, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.